So while this lesser celandine might at first look really pretty, well, actually at second look, it also looks really, really pretty. What you'll notice is it is spreading rapidly and out-competing a lot of the other plants that are supposed to be here. And it's going to be hard to really control because we're going to have it here invisible in the spring and then it'll disappear for a while. Also making it really hard to control is the fact that if you come here and you look, where's my finger? There we go. If you come and you look, it comes down. So all of this is spreading wide out, but it all comes back down to one little rosette right here. And when we go to pull out that rosette, it's really easy. Unfortunately, if you're trying to do it with your fingers, really easy to just break it off. And I have not at all killed this plant. There's roots underneath there. I'm going to have to get a little shovel, a little trowel, and dig those up and out. And if you come over here and you look over here, you can see where I started to try to pull this out. And right on down here, here's a real problem. Yep, here's going to be one of the root nodules. From these tiny little root nodules, it's going to be able to spread out. So if you leave any root nodules behind,
it'll end up looking like this and start growing up.
Yep, so there you go. Those tiny little nodule bits that are right there
are growing up into a plant already.
Yeah, growing and spreading all out. So to get rid of this, that's going to involve a lot of digging, not just pulling it out by hand, a lot of digging. And I better get to work on this soon because otherwise it's just going to spread over my entire backyard, which you might not think is too bad, but this is not a native species from here. We have another species that looks kind of like this. It's called marsh marigold as opposed to lesser celandine, and it's sometimes difficult to tell them apart. But marsh marigold will not take over an entire area like this lesser celandine is taking over. So if you have tons and tons of it, chances are you have lesser celandine. It's an invasive species, and you're going to want to try to dig it out before it takes over your whole backyard.